What up, world? It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live, and today I will be explaining my story as far as my transformation on how I changed my body. So, my story is I've always been into sports, athletics, and recreational activity, since birth, and my body is like all of our bodies change over time, through different experiences we have and maturing and puberty and all development and whatnot. So I've always been into it. I've always loved like all of the sports. All and weightlifting and bodybuilding is my current forte. So anyways, I've always been throughout sports and always had, an athletic body. And honestly, I still remember having a little bit of excess fat, a little bit of a belly, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, as I transitioned over to high school, I began, weightlifting a lot for football and taking all these supplements and these protein powders and shakes and just eating a lot of fast food, honestly. And I put on a lot of strength. I became a lot stronger and a lot bigger, and at the same time, a lot more fat. And, from then on, it was just like a way to know myself, a way to know my body, how to lose weight, how to really take control of my life, you know. And around 2015, I ended up in the around Thanksgiving of 2015, I had an inguinal hernia surgery. And this happened because I had a severe pain down there in my inguinal canal hernia area. That's near your like lower at the bottom of like your digestive tract. And this was caused by just food choice and you know lack of awareness of my body, food choice, and stressing it constantly with just heavy lifting, and weights and everything, and stressing myself out. And I had a surgery, and it hurt, but it meshed it back together and served as a band aid, if you will. And then towards 2016, I'm still, actually with the surgery, I had to go like 6 weeks or something like that without lifting. So I'm cool, I'm not trying to ignite that. And then so on, it just has to strengthen. It's a process. You have to strengthen that area, your core, your abdominals, everything. And throughout then, 2016, I got a lot bigger. I put on weight, of course, because I'm not working out. I put on weight and I got a lot bigger. I'm still lifting weights, weight training, everything, and I'm still healing too. You know, and with that being said, I remember taking a picture in like May of 2016, and man, my belly is huge. Keep in mind, this is like when my hernia is still healing up, like pretty much almost healed to be cleared just to do light weights, just to do light weights. And my body is huge. I'm bloated, I'm heavy, I'm fat, I'm like 240, 245 pounds, something like that. I'm around over 6 feet tall. And, I'm still bulky, still strong. I still have muscle mass. It's just there's a lot of fat deposits. And a lot of that, honestly, is because of my nutrition, because I remember no matter what I was doing, no matter how much cardio I thought I was doing, no matter how often I was training, how much I was training, my form was really sloppy. My form was really jerky. And I don't know. I still was not happy with how I felt on the inside. So, I still kept experimenting. And then later on in 2017, I moved out. I moved out of my parents' house, and I left college and I just was working full time. I've always been working, but I took the responsibility to move out and work full time, two jobs, and provide for my own self, my apartment, paying my bills on time, everything. And, that's really when I literally began to become a vegan. I took the meat, the dairy out of my life. I began to eat one meal a day, cooking and preparing a lot of plant based meals, vegan meals, big bowls of vegetables and fruits and nuts and grains and whatnot. And that's when I began. It's been about 1 year and 9 months since I became a vegan. And I'm happy because I've seen the inflammation in my body go down dramatically. You can look at my journey on my Instagram page, my food journey, and just my YouTube journey is all connected. You can see how my face, I still have a big head, but like the puffiness, the drainage, the mucus, the inflammation has all just decreased throughout my body, and it's amazing. I can feel, what I mean, and my skin cells, everything has been replaced and replenished, and I love the way it feels because it teaches discipline and it teaches just, how far we can go. It shows how far we've come to. And basically, I just, throughout this whole, time from 2017 through now, you know, I would fast. Like at first, I'm not even gonna lie, it's a process, it's a process. I would alternate days, I would alternate days. I'd be like, hey, I'm eating, a healthy meat like salmon or grilled chicken or something like that, like one of those sandwiches or something like that from Whole Foods or Chick-fil-A or something. Like one day, and then the next day is just no animal protein at all, no animal meat, none of that, just pure nature, and then the days would go longer. Like it would just be longer without having any animal protein and no dairy, no meat, no dairy, none of that. And I really began to discipline myself and just finally get to the point where I'm like, hey, I don't even need meat or dairy anymore. And I started to learn more about starches, the vibration